like each area that you unlocked has a number. So if you read them in order, and you go to the water park, there's a little like underground bunker area that you can find and a computer, and it'll ask for a passcode. You put in the 4 numbers from the places that you bought, and it opens up a door that leads further inside that's got random stuff that you'd see around the islands, as well as like the shells of like the robot inhabitants, like ones that were built. And I didn't look into it too much because I didn't want to, well, I was kind of like, this seems like the true end game type stuff, so I was like, well, I'll just leave this for later. But kind of it looks like, you know, maybe the island that you're on, even though you're the only human and there's robots everywhere, it's like it was built to basically keep the vibes of the 90s alive, I guess, is what one of the messages is kind of hinting at. Like, it was built for the intention of nostalgia. But then there was more to it. Like, there was one final puzzle with numbers, but it was like the ultimate quiz type deal. It's like, all right, how many bus stops are there on the island? How many rides are at the carnival? So stuff that you basically have to be playing the game quite a while, or go online and find the answers to it yourself if you want to cheat like that, or, you know, make it easier for yourself. So, like, besides that, there are also deals where it's like, not all the robots on the island, but there are certain ones that you can, like, on the backs of them, there'll be a button that's glowing, and you can interact with that button, and it will access something. So I think, of course, I found out this the hard way, and maybe, like, the game doesn't do a great job of explaining things to you, so it's kind of like having to go in yourself and figure it out, or go online and see what people have found out through trial and error. At your house, the grandma that you live with, or Nana, I think they call her, you can, well, there's a note on the fridge that says, if you have $20 in your bank account, I will go to the grocery store to buy food for you, and also food for your pet goose, Gary. And it says, like, it'll have her name at the bottom of it, and it'll also have a number. So that number is actually her code. So if you go in and, you know, communicate, or you talk to her, and which one's gonna be better? Let's go with this. Okay, so I want to do 2 of them. So I think I'm going to do one like this on this side. Yeah, that's good. And then one more over here. Like that. So if you turn on the light, nice and bright in here. Good deal. Okay, let me... So, I don't know if it's a a glitch or an error in the game, or overthought, underthought, whatever. Depending on how much you have in your bank account at a time, each morning when you wake up, there's $20 less. But there's several days where I played and I did not see any new food appear anywhere, so I was like, okay, what's going on? But then one of the times when I found out about the robots, I put in that code on the Nana and said that she was doing something that didn't really explain it, but I went to bed that night. When I woke up in the morning, on the kitchen table there was a bunch of food items, and then the $20 was gone from the account. So I don't know if it was kind of like a mistake on their end, where it's like, oh yeah, not really supposed to take the money out of the account until you put in that code to request it, but we goofed up and now it's just yeah, it just happened. So sorry. I hit that button again. Okay, well, I wanted to try to get like a small rug to put, well, yeah, this carpet round. I guess not rug, just carpet. And yeah, let's just go with that. So like something like this near the front. Alright. And I still think we need, like, some kind of table and chairs. It wouldn't be in the kitchen, would it? No. Okay, here's... yeah, that's annoying. So, refrigerators do exist in here. I just had a mini fridge in the last place because it's like, I guess they don't exist. That's very annoying. That's like, oh yeah, it's under a very specific spot. Sorry. Okay, not a problem. I guess I know it now, so... home appliance. Okay. I'm getting off furniture. Here we go. Sofa. I think maybe like a couple of armchairs. If... round-shaped armchair... like, you could put one... maybe not. We'll just put one here for now. That'll be fine. So there's been a couple of the island residents that I found so far that have got the buttons on the back. And in that bunker that I mentioned before, there's codes in there too, which I don't know where exactly you would put them in at. Okay, tables. Let's go with a table like that. Or I could basically have it up against the wall and then put a couple chairs up to it like that. Not the best, but at least it's a table. Alright, chairs. Oh, here's more armchairs. Okay, I could put those in. Classic chair, no, probably not. Yeah, let's go with like a couple of these. Alright, well, that's not gonna look the best, but it's gonna work for what we've got. Could put another plant in here. For that one person that's like, where's the plants? Okay, so back, decorations. Plants. There. A little color to the room. Alright, so for this, definitely need to put in new tiles for the kitchen. There's gonna be that on the outside. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright. Now for walls. Oh shoot, are these the ones I gotta do that way? Alright, whatever. I think the only thing I really need in this one, besides the, well, you know, kitchen counter, or kitchen sink and fridge, is the radiator behind me. So, kind of like the gas station simulator game, I kind of feel like I want to potentially platinum the coin game. The only problem with that is the trophies, like a few of the trophies are like the daunting ones, like the carnival games and carnival rides I've mentioned before, where you have to ride them, like, I can't remember the numbers. I think it's like 50 times, 100 times, and then 500 times. So that's pretty daunting. It's like, yeah, you could just do the same one over and over again, the ones that are basically take the least amount of time, but even then, that's a massive daunting task to have to do. And then the other one, for the survival mode, I think you do get one for getting through your first week in the game, but the big one is 100 days in the game. And it's all based on the curfew that you have with your Nan, where you wake up at like 8 a.m. every morning, and your goals your main thing is supposed to be getting home in time before curfew hits. I have not tried yet to see what happens if you miss your curfew, or like what they consider the curfew. I'm usually going to bed before the curfew hits, which is 10 p.m. And so, like I said, I don't know if it means just being inside the house by that time, or actually being in bed, like you'll get scolded at or game overed if you're caught not in bed by that time. And as far as I could tell, there is, like, with being able to access the security panel for the grandma, there is no option for, like, doing any override code or anything like that to basically say, oh, well, you don't have to worry about a curfew, and you could go to bed at any time you want. So, little things like that people are going to complain about and nitpick about, and could possibly be resolved or fixed in like a patch in the future. The only thing is that I think the game's been available on PC and Steam for quite a while now, and as far as I know, not sure what all, if much, has been added since it first came out on there. I feel like, well, to be fair, I do feel like a couple of the arcade locations, like the mall and a Pirate Cove place, are newer locations compared to what the first release of the game had. But as far as like all the little bugs and things like that, like this with the survival mode especially, I'm not sure if they've really been addressed or have been done anything with. Alright, I do need to buy one more stack. So, yeah, it's like enough things that most people will probably, if they don't know what they're walking into with the coin game, whether it's on console or PC, they're probably going to just shrug it off as another, shovelware type game, like nothing really good. But for those who are looking for something completely weird and different, and more or less like your ticket game simulator, it is fairly enjoyable. Alright, was that... Okay, there it goes. I was gonna say, is that not everything? Alright, get the radiator put in. Alright. So yeah, we got our stove here. I do feel like maybe putting in some cabinets above would be ideal as well. Let me just start with going in with the kitchen. Kitchen cabinet with drawer. Let's... Actually, let me go with this one first. A corner kitchen cabinet with sink. Alright, and then we need our fridge, if I can find one. Oh yeah, that's in appliances, isn't it? Okay, so I might need to move this over so I can get at least one little counter in. And then the same with that. Okay. And then... put in... It was kitchen cabinet with drawer. Really? Well, let me see if there's a bigger sized one. How about the kitchen cabinet with double door? Of course. One's too short and the other one's just too long. Alright, let's keep looking then. Kitchen cabinet slim? Wait, which way is the right way to face? Doors here it looks like, so I guess we'll do that. And no, okay. Modern hanging cupboard hex. Ooh, that's gonna be way too big, unless... Can I... Nope. Oh yeah, that's... They're thinking, like, kitchen the size of a small house. Narrow left door cabinet. Yeah, that would work. It's not the greatest thing, but with all else I got in here. Yeah. Oh, and then we need a light. I could hanging glass cabinet, hanging narrow cabinet, hanging broad cabinet. Let me try a couple of these narrow cabinets. Yeah, that's good. Alright, now the lamps. Okay. That's gonna be good. And then the final room. Looks like we're replacing all of this, so let's go ahead and just do that. Sell. Remove. Sell. Don't worry, dude. We're not leaving it like this. That'd be monstrous. Alright, that's done. Now we just need to put in the... oh yeah, I think these are bad too. Let me get rid of them. Am I on lamps? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that first. How to halogen... Oh, that is... Is that... Oh, never mind. I was thinking there's a lot... Could do a couple. One there. One there. How's that look? Okay, it doesn't do anything. Alright, let's get rid of those. Let's see. And let's just go with one like this. There we go. Alright. Do I really need to do anything with the tile in here? I feel like it's good. It's the one part that wasn't really destroyed. I could spruce it up, but I think, you know, because everything else was destroyed, it's just gonna be better just to buy the stuff for the bathroom that's needed and then call it good. So let's go to bathroom. We're gonna go with the mountable shower. Can I? Oh, is it too big? Wait, what? Come on. Or is there a different style? I didn't think there was. What's going on? Or is it because of my light? Oh, I bet that's what it is. Yep. Light was in the way. Alright, shower is in place. Let's go with the toilet. I'll go with a flatty on this one. There we go. And then we need a sink, a mirror, probably a toilet holder, or paper towel holder, toilet paper holder, thank you. Toilet paper holder. There we go. Alright. How big of a sink do we want? Would that fit in here? Yeah, it would. Let's do it. There we go, nice little sink. Bathtub definitely not gonna fit. Washer's not gonna fit. Let's go. I can't remember. I guess just put mirror. There we go. Yeah, just to be nice, we'll put in a picture in here too. Yeah, let's do the waterfall. nice. Okay. Alright, well I think that's everything. Definitely... Well, the kitchen's not great, but it's a massive improvement from the last one since I found out that, yeah, you could actually get a proper fridge in here instead of a freaking mini fridge. Living room's looking... Oh, I probably should put some pictures up in here too, shouldn't I? I'll do that before we wrap it up. Let's go with the sunflowers. Some nice yellow in here. Is there a spot that can hang? That's a good question. I don't think there is. Might have to find a smaller painting. Yeah, that's definitely too big. Oh, here were some sunflowers. Let's try that one. Oh yeah, smaller. That'll definitely work. We could just put it like right between here. Boom. A fairy tale house? Sure. Oh, that's a big one. Might not... Ooh, yeah, that's kind of gaudy, but it's... Oh, actually, how about right there? Yes. Okay, yeah. And there's a plant there. And a plant in here. A computer desk. Did I clean all the windows? That's a good question. I think I did. Oh yeah. Alright. So we got one room that's... The bathroom's gray. This is blue. This is a different shade of blue. And then this is like a yellow. Not exactly a nice looking yellow, but it's yellow. I guess... Oh yeah, here's the last thing. Can I paint the outside? Because if I can, I think that will help. Or even paneling like that. Can we copy that? Alright, walls, wall panels. How about bright brick? Can we do these on the outside? Or is that not allowed? I'll only buy one and see what happens if I try to apply it. Oh, yeah, it'll let me. Alright, yeah, let's do it. It's gonna take a while, but I think it'll look nicer. Ooh, I can't do up there. Do the sides. And that wouldn't really look good, so yeah, I'll just... I've already invested in it. Let's go ahead and do it for all the sides. I don't know if it's really going to help with the value of the place or not, but... Oh, that's the other thing that's annoying. I have to go back and grab another one each time. At least it's pretty quick to put them up. Okay, so the one lady that I was wanting to get it set up for, that wanted, you know, stuff on the walls and flowers, looks like she's the one that's most interested now. So that's good. This is definitely gonna take a while, but I'll do it. Like I said, I started it, might as well finish it. All right. Boom. Boom. Might need 3 on this side. 2 on this side. Another 3 on this side. Alright. Well, I'm here. Let's just go ahead and start on this. What skill did I get? Tiling and paneling. Is that what this is, or is this plaster? Well, whatever. We're doing that one. Oh, that must have been it, because this is... Boom. Kinda just wish I had him, like... inside, and kinda like some type of loader deal, so I could go bam, bam, bam. So that's weird. The door is showing bits of the the inside, but I feel like when I put it in, that was as far out I could put it. I'll check it again once I'm done with all this and see if it's any different. I think I just did that in the same spot. Oh, it's set in there. I can't even move the door. Alright. Is there a certain tool I have to be able to do that? Definitely not that. It wouldn't be that. Screw it. It's in there. It'll just have to do. Or if anything, it'd be nice if I could hold like a handful of them. I just put in the same friggin' spot. Probably would have been better just to paint the outside, but, well, I started this, so I'm gonna finish it. Might not be worth it in the end, but we'll see. Don't like the price that it goes for at auction, or if I try to do negotiating and it fails, I can come back and spruce it up some more or make some changes. I only have to do this 500 more times. Alright, I will buy another one. Oh yeah, these are a little pricey, so probably shouldn't try to waste them if I can. Oops, I didn't put that down. Alright, and then this back part, and we're done. So kind of the same with the other one. It's like the door's in there like it's supposed to be, but you can see stuff like that. That's part of the inside. Am I gonna do anything about it? Nope. It's just gonna have to be like that. Apparently, well, if it's, you know, to go off of anything from the last place I sold, might be wasting my time doing stuff on the outside. It just feels like it's, you know, a nice way to at least make it look much nicer than it is. But most of the things I saw with needed a desk in the bedroom. I needed shelves for documents. The walls looked empty, which definitely did more with the walls than I did in the last one with paintings and even a couple of plants in there, so even if it's not 100% perfect, I do feel like it should. Got a welcome mat there, so yeah, I think we are ready to put this one up on the market and see what we can get for it. Current budget 90,000. I spent an hour and a half working on it. That sounds about right for it. You need a kitchen for food, stupid. Alright, 54,000. 17,000. Art is just as important as education, so I need a place for books in my home. There's a bookshelf! Shut up, woman. Yeah, a couple thousand less. Of course, I spent more. Looks like. Yeah, let's try negotiating, just to see. Why is it such a weird deal? There we go. Not that much. Why did it jump? There. Let's say like, yeah, let's try that. That's a small amount. Oh, she took it. Okay, so yeah, back to 19,000. I will take it. Alright, so we are back up. Doing good. Do I want to do... I don't... Well, I already spent that much time. Okay, the camping bungalow would be the next one. Then we'd get into the bigger houses. And I don't know if it'd be with them or I'd have to wait until I get to these ones before I could get into the part of like splurging and like making like a room that's one or two bigger, whatever. Okay, let me take a look at these again. Okay, so this one was 31,000. Okay, so it wasn't as much as I thought it was for how much I spent on furniture and stuff inside of it. Okay, so items mounted to walls, painted. Okay, so all that was okay, but that was like just an hour. This one was a lot longer, hour and a half. So yeah, $500 more on furniture purchased. So yeah, it would have been a case like if I didn't like what the final offer was, I could have canceled the auction, but there would have been a penalty for that, which I'm assuming would have been not cheap. But yeah, I think so. That one went for 54,000, and then that first one sold for 53,000. Okay. So, of course, these first two are like 36. Yeah, 36. The next one, oh. Apparently that one's smaller, so we'll have to see. So, can I actually sell this at some point? I don't know, like, the whole thing about, like, this is my hub area, but it's like, could I spruce this up and sell it off to someone? Like that one guy's like, what do I need a kitchen for? It's like, well, common sense. But yeah, apparently I could just take this wherever I want, so I would think I could put it in a new house, like get one of those places, get it all, like if I really liked it myself, just use this as a cellar and then keep the other place for myself. It's not the greatest here, kind of a dump, so it'd be nice to upgrade. Okay, well, let me draw up a save, and then what happens if I just leave? Or does it just go to, like, the main menu? Oh, I don't have any place to go, so... Alright, that's fine. Okay, well... kind of another short episode today. That's fine. I do think... at least for the foreseeable future, I'll just keep playing this. Like, maybe one stream I'll just focus on little side jobs to make some more money. Then the next stream I'll buy a house and spend that time flipping it. As far as I know, I don't... well, let me go back on here just to make sure. It does seem like... yes, it says 17 houses for purchase right now. The last one on here is the Home Alone house. And I don't think anything new popped in here since then, so I'm assuming, like, yeah, just once I get through those 17 houses, that's pretty much it. At least that's what I'm going to go with, so probably where I'm going to be at right now. It's like, I do have plenty of other games I could jump into and start playing, but for right now, I feel like, you know, get on, kind of unwind, relax. You know, it might be, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours of me just looking at a wall, painting it or whatever, but it's a fun, cozy little game. I've got Thursday, so that's gonna be my plan for now. Continuing with this, either until indifferent, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks again everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I shall see you later, and take